Hi, I'm Barbara from the North Brunswick Library, and I'm back again to read to you another section from Everything I Need to Know I Learned from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And we are up to the part about feed the fish. It's fun to think about things like birds in the air, fish in the water, and animals and people walking on the earth. Yet all of us are alive, and we all need some kind of care. Everybody needs some kind of care. Being responsible. Mr. Rogers' routine of feeding the fish in every episode showed us what it means to be a responsible caregiver. He helped us see the importance of being consistent in our care, in caring for others who rely on us, and in caring for ourselves. The fish are not pretend. They are real, and they need care. Being a caregiver. Mr. Rogers knew that children want to feel useful and needed just like adults do. Even though we were children and there was a lot that we could not do to help, there were some things that we could do. He understood this innate desire, and he showed us plenty of ways to take responsibility and care for our family, friends, and pets. He also helped us recognize our contributions so we could feel proud of our efforts. Passing things at the table, or getting your mom's pocketbook or briefcase when she asks for it, or giving someone a hug when you think they need one. That's being a caregiver. You see, you're already a caregiver by many things that you do. The more you grow, the more care you can give, and the better you can feel about it. As you grow, I trust that you are finding many more ways to show and tell people that you love them. Those are the most important things that you'll ever learn to do. Ugga mugga is just another way of telling someone you love them. That was said by Lady Aberlin. Taking care of the earth. Mr. Rogers helped us develop an appreciation for the world around us. He introduced us to animals, showed us pictures of different kinds of fish, and urged us to look closely and carefully at plants and insects. He showed us how we could reuse throwaway items in our house, such as paper bags, cardboard boxes, and paper towel tubes. By fostering a love of nature and an awareness of how we can repurpose many of the things we already have, he encouraged us to grow into stewards of the earth. There is something fancy about every creature in the world, and there's something fine about each one of us. Each person, each fish, each animal, each bird, each living creature. The important thing for us is to look for what's fine in everybody, and that will help us to want to take care of everybody. All kinds of feelings are okay. Everyone has lots of ways of feeling, and all those ways of feeling are fine. It's what we do with our feelings that matters in this life. I trust that you are growing in ways that will help you with whatever feelings you may have. Feelings don't last forever. Strong feelings can be scary for children and for adults. We can be overwhelmed with emotion and feel unable to control our own responses. Mr. Rogers regularly reminded us that all our feelings are natural, normal, and manageable. He talked about his own feelings as a child, and we knew he understood how children feel. He explained that though we may feel angry or sad for a while, we'd feel happy and glad again too. And he gave us suggestions for how we could better manage our feelings. People's tears are like stars because they're always there, but they just come out when people get sad or angry. That was said by Daniel Striped Tiger. Sometimes people are happy. Sometimes people are sad. Sometimes people are angry, and sometimes people are glad. What are you going to do? That's just the way it is. That was said by Lady Elaine. Talking about our feelings. Mr. Rogers encouraged us to talk about our feelings, especially with people we love and trust. When Prince Tuesday's parents left him at home with his day and night caregiver, neighbor Aber, while they were out of town, the prince had lots of feelings about their trip. Prince Tuesday was eventually able to open up to neighbor Aber about his worries and later to his parents. Ever the empathetic friend, Daniel Striped Tiger, saw Prince Tuesday struggling and spoke with Mayor Maggie about how important it is to talk about feelings. Daniel. Anything that people feel real strongly about is important to talk about. Mayor Maggie. Why do you think that is, Daniel? Daniel. I guess if you talk about something, it doesn't seem so scary. Mayor Maggie. Not so scary as when you sit and think about it all by yourself. Daniel. Yes, all by yourself times can be pretty scary. Mayor Maggie. Especially when there isn't somebody you love real close by. Daniel. But you can talk and ask them to be with you. Mayor Maggie. Yes. Daniel. And sing to you, Mayor Maggie. Will you sing to me? There are many things we can do when we're feeling angry or sad or happy. Many things that don't hurt ourselves or anybody else, like exercises or deep breathing or music or sports or crafts. All sorts of things. In fact, they're some of the best things we can ever learn to do. Finding ways to express our feelings. Mr. Rogers asked many of his special guests how they express their feelings as musicians, artists, or athletes. When cellist Yo-Yo Ma visited the neighborhood, he talked about how he could convey his many moods through music. He demonstrated how he might play when he felt happy, peaceful, or angry, and shared that after he really dug in and used his strength on an intense piece, he felt relieved. After having given all of this burst of energy, it felt good, he said. Everybody feels mad sometimes. Lady Elaine was unable to control her anger when she grew frustrated with her inability to draw a picture of Grandpierre's tower, so she used her magical boomerang toomerang sumerang to turn it upside down. The neighbors urged her to return the tower to its upright position, but she refused. Eventually, Lady Elaine's friend arrived with the ingredients for making play clay, and after they pounded the dough and talked about their feelings, Lady Elaine felt better enough to set the building right side up again. Mr. Rogers helped us know that there are many ways to manage our angry feelings. It really helps to talk about the way you feel, because everyone has feelings all the time. Okay, I'm going to stop right there, and the next time I come back and read to you, we're going to start with You've Got to Do It. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye.